welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back. This is part 2 of my Aruba vlog, so let's get right into it. So if you guys watched part 1 of the video, you know that we were in Aruba from Wednesday to Sunday. So this was Friday and we did a morning snorkeling cruise. So those larger boats that you see in the distance, one of them was ours, and they send this smaller boat to pick us up and bring us out to the larger boat. So the tour company that we used, we had unlimited drinks. They also fed us. We had a muffin. I think we got a chicken wrap and also fruits. So the whole time we were on the boat, we were well fed, well hydrated, because who wants to be in the middle of the ocean and hungry? Like no one. So that made for the experience to be really comfortable and relaxing. This part of the tour, they're taking us out to the Antilla shipwreck. The history on this was actually very interesting. There's a whole ship below the water where we were. We had some persons that did like diving and were looking at the ship. So it was pretty cool. I liked it. So here they're taking us to another snorkeling spot. The water was more shallow. And I don't know if I mentioned, but the Friday was my birthday. So this is how I spent my birthday, y'all. Like, look at how blue and clear this water is. It was just breathtaking. So after the cruise, we went for lunch at the Pelican Pier, and if you cannot tell by now, most, if not all, the restaurants that we visited in Aruba, it had a view. So this was our view for lunch. So after lunch, we went back to our Airbnb and we enjoyed the pool there. We had some time to spare before the reservation at 6 for my birthday dinner. So we just, kind of chill out, enjoyed the view, and just relaxed for a little bit. So this restaurant is actually one of those hidden gems. Like, it actually took us a minute in the parking lot to realize where the entrance for the restaurant was. And once we got inside, like, oh my goodness, I wish I could put into words just how beautiful this place was.
It's beautiful.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
You won't find something like this anywhere else on the island.
I bet.
Just check at the desk your name for the reservation. Hello, you guys.
Hi.
Oh, I see.
Thank you. Oh wow, this is so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wow. This is beautiful, guys. This is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This is how the place looks at night. We just missed the sunset. Yeah, sunset. So oh my god, it's a dream, man. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Like beautiful, 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 beautiful. We got the best table in the house. Ugh, it's gorgeous. Just beautiful.
And here you have a shot of our delicious food. It was chef's kiss. The icing on the cake for me at this restaurant was when they surprised me by singing happy birthday to me, like, oh.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños, cumpleaños, cumpleaños feliz.
Oh, thank you.
So that was one of the best birthdays I've ever had. Like, I'm still on cloud 10. But, you know, we were leaving at this time, and just look at how beautiful everything was and unique. Like, it's definitely one of a kind. Okay, good morning. It is Saturday. Today is Saturday? Alright, so today is Saturday. We are gonna do ATVs this morning, but first we're grabbing breakfast at this breakfast place in our Airbnb. So they have like a whole restaurant downstairs in like the lobby area. It's so cool, like you don't have to go anywhere to get breakfast. So we're just grabbing breakfast and then we're gonna do the Airbnb, the ATVs afterwards. So stay tuned for that. Today's our last full day. We leave tomorrow. I'm so sad. Aruba has been amazing. Like 10 out of 10 would recommend. Right, baby? How was your trip?
Trip is fabulous.
Okay guys, so we are ready for our ATV ride. I bought this mask as a little souvenir. We are ready for ATV tours. It's gonna be so much fun, I can already tell. Alright, let's do other than my birthday dinner, I would have to give this tour as the highlight of my trip. Like, we got to explore the island, see some of the most famous places on the island in under 6 hours. Like, it was pretty dope.
Big money on the table. They wanted to construct on this side, but the Ritz Carlton King. They wanted to be, yeah, that they want my guys to live.
Alright guys, so this is apparently the Black Sand Beach, and for obvious reasons, it is gorgeous here.
So this was another stop on the tour. It was a gold mill back in the day on the island, and we had the incredible opportunity to climb to the top of it, and just the history of the place and all the events that took place here. It it made the experience very humbling. Like, in that moment, I was like, this is why I travel and want to travel more, because not only does it rejuvenate you and grounds you, but it also educates you and allows you to gain new perspective on what life is really all about. So here must have been the most deserty part of the desert, because this was all dust, like all dust, but it was such a cool thing to see. So here we are. We drove past the California Lighthouse. We didn't make like a stop here, and I mean, there's nothing much to see than the lighthouse. So I don't think a stop would necessarily be needed, but just to see it was good enough. This was the final stop on our ATV tour. We stopped here at Arashi Beach. It's actually a very shallow beach, like I'm only 5'4", and the water was barely at my waist. So they stopped here just so you can kind of cool down, wash off all the dirt. But I would have to say this was my least favorite beach, only because it had so many rocks inside of it. Like I have a bruise on my foot right now just from this beach. So yeah, it was just very uncomfortable, and I don't think I would ever come back here. So after our ATV tours, we went to go get our COVID testing done, and then we came here for lunch. I mean, we checked Google before we got there and it said it was open, but when we got there, it was closed, which was a bummer because the reviews were really good. But anyway, we went back to Z Rovers, we had lunch, and then we went to Baby Beach. Now, this was my favorite beach on the island. It had no rocks, it was shallow, it was warm, it was clean, and we basically just watched the sunset and just basked in all of God's creations, and grounded ourselves and meditated on the amazing time that we had on this island, and just give thanks for just the opportunity to experience something like this. So before you know it, it was already Sunday, and this was the day that we actually left. But our flight wasn't until 4:30, so we had a lot of time to spare. We found these Aruba signs near the beach bar, and this beach bar is actually next door to the airport, so it was a great way to just have some drinks, get some food, and watch the airplanes come in until it was time for us to leave. So just an FYI, if you ever decide to visit Aruba, just make sure that when it's time for you to leave, you're there at least 3 hours before, because the immigration line to the US was so long. So you're gonna need every bit of that 3 hours. So this is the end of the video, end of the vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed our trip. And my hope is that this video will inspire at least one person to book that trip. You deserve it, and it's okay. Between bills and work and school and children, sometimes it's easy to forget about you. So take time out today to just take care of you. And until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.